Hey, hi vibers. Welcome to Tea Time with Jess. I'm Jess, the founder, creator, the everything right now of High Vibe Herbals. On this episode of Tea Time with Jess, I wanted to do a midweek check-in. It is Wednesday. Midweek, how are you doing? And I paused, and I took a long pause because I wanted to make sure that you had room to react, room to actually state how you're doing, and then room for how you're really doing, right? We have our emotion that is at the top, and then there are layers to this, okay? Levels to this, okay? So it's not just how you're doing. It's not just, we're not talking about just surface level. We're talking about how you're actually doing. Like, what is going on? How are you feeling? Okay. And the thing is that talking about how you're feeling allows you to pay attention to how you're feeling, and then it allows you to edit that. If someone says how you're doing, how you're feeling, then you recognize, wait, I'm not feeling as good as I should. I actually didn't even realize that I wasn't operating in the emotion that I actually want to be operating in. Now you've paid attention to it. Now you can address things and move on from there. You may have noticed that you did not receive a Sacred Sip Sunday post on Sunday. Instead, you are receiving a Sacred Sips post, okay? The tea of the week for this week is Blue Chamomile. And now, Blue Chamomile has been the tea of the week before. And sometimes I do repeat it because it just fits. It just fits. This is the week of March 30th. This week's cosmic connection is that we are being held in the gentle energy of transformation. It's okay to let go of what no longer is aligned with you. You don't need to figure it all out. Just take one loving step at a time. Trust that peace, clarity, and renewal are already blooming within you. That is easier said than done, okay? And that is where Blue Chamomile comes in to help you. Let it be your support. Of course, you're going to rely on God. You're going to rely on the heavenly realm. You're going to rely on your family, on your friends. But when that spark for transformation comes through, Lord, you need more. Like for me, I'm like, I need something that's tangible that I can feel right now. And along with music, along with dancing, and along with, talking to my friends and family, I sip on my tea. Why? Because what I like to do is, well, let me finish my sentence. Why? Because it helps me. So the tea I drink in place of water. I will take it. I have a post that I put out on Instagram where I showed you my Tabitha Brown, my big, like half-gallon Tabitha Brown water bottle. I'll fill it a little bit up with tea, and then I'll pour water over that. So it's like I'm drinking almost like flavored water, but the flavor of the tea doesn't come out that much. And I put some lemons in there, so it tastes really refreshing. And it really helps to clear me up. It helps with my skin. It helps also with just, making sure I have my electrolytes and in this Florida heat. It helps so much. So the sacred connection for this week is, Dear God, thank you for walking with me through change. Help me release what no longer serves my growth. Welcome the new with grace and trust that every shift is leading me home to myself. Amen. A lot of times transformation can feel like doors being shut. It can feel like people or things, situations being taken away from you. And it hurts. A lot of times it can hurt. It does not always feel good. And I'm in one of those times right now in my own life where it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. It actually hurts a lot. But you cannot resist because everything that is meant for you is for you, and it cannot miss you. And everything good or what is perceived as bad happens for your good. Okay. So how does Blue Chamomile help you this week? Well, it supports your inner calm, intuitive clarity, your nervous system, right? The chamomile comes in and it soothes your nervous system. So it calms down that racing mind. Then we have the butterfly pea flower that helps with your intuitive awareness. You really want to make sure that you're calm, grounded with the chamomile so that the butterfly pea flower can open up the pathways of your mind, unlock that third eye, have it open to really receive all of the messages that you're receiving from the heavens, all of the messages that God has for you. And then we have cinnamon, and the cinnamon is for grounding. The cinnamon is also what I like to sprinkle for good luck. Okay. I love cinnamon. So a great self-care practice. If you are a journaler, do it. If you don't have the patience to write, please speak. Open up a voice note. Okay. So you want to brew a cup of the blue chamomile tea. You're going to just make sure that you are feeling grounded. Take a lot of deep breaths, right? Until you feel at peace. And then you're going to talk to God. Ask, what am I here to release? What do I need to let go of right now? What is not serving me in this life? And whatever comes forward, say that, write it down or speak it into your voice note and just take note of that. Okay. When you do this, you are allowing new things to take root. When you move things aside, you allow new things to take root. I can just think of like a refrigerator, right? When you have the refrigerator and it's full of old food that has gone bad, you don't keep it just because it makes your fridge look full. You have to throw it out, right? When you throw it out, oh shoot, now I have room for the good stuff, for more stuff that I actually want and actually can eat. Okay. Now, when it comes to transformation, when it comes to allowing yourself to change who you are for the better of you, when it comes to uncovering emotions and performing alchemy with yourself to make yourself anew, it's not something that can happen like this, but it's going to feel like that in the end. In the end, you're going to feel like, wow, why wasn't I like this before? How long have I been keeping this from myself? Okay. But while you're in it, while you're going through it, I want you to take time with yourself and recognize that the process is a process. The alchemical process is a process, and that is what you are doing when it comes to uncovering, when it comes to the ancestral work that you may be doing, when it comes to the inner child work that you may be doing. When it comes to that stuff, it takes time. And one thing leads to the next, which leads to the next and leads to the next. Okay? And I don't know if that work really, truly ever ends. But High Vibe Herbals is here to support you. I'm here to support you. Yeah. Continue watching my videos. Continue tapping in to Sacred Sips. And I am fortunate, happy that you chose me to be here with you on your road to transformation, to being a better person, to feeling like a better person, to being your best you. And I want to thank you for joining me as I am also on that path to being my best me as well. And what does Neville Goddard say? You're already there. You are already there. Because what did God say? Ask and you shall receive. We already here. This is just the road that we go through, right? We're already there, and we have support. We have the support that we need to make sure that we don't turn back. We don't turn back and start making the same mistakes again. Thank you for joining me today for Tea Time with Jess, and I hope that you have an amazing time. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I love the comments. Thank you so much for commenting, those of you who do. Thank you so much for sharing, those of you who do. And yeah, I look forward to working with you, maybe in person soon. Maybe. Bye. Oh, I can't leave without going bye.